Hello guys, good to have you once again on this channel. To my old subscribers and viewers, I thank you for bringing me this far. If you are new on this channel, this is Power Learn Science and Maths TV. On this channel, I talk about science and maths related stuff. Mostly I solve problems related to science and maths. And so if this happens to be part of what you are looking for, or if this interests you, I'll be very glad if you subscribe to this channel and possibly like and share the videos on this channel. Now, in this video, we are to find the values of x on y, given that 2x squared minus 11xy plus 15y squared is equal to 0. Why don't you pause the video and try your hands on this? After which you can compare your solution to that of mine. I'll be very glad if you stay through to the end of this video because I believe you are going to learn a lot. Alright, so first of all, we are to examine this equation critically. Now, because the right hand side is equal to 0 and the highest exponent of x and y is 2. This is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation because the right hand side is equal to 0. The highest exponent of x and y is 2. And so because this is a quadratic equation, we are going to apply the formula for finding the values of x using the completing of square. So we are just going to use the almighty formula. The almighty formula says that if I'm looking for the values of x, it is given by x is equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all on 2a. So now the problem is, or the question is, what is b? What is a? What is c? The b is the coefficient of x in the equation. The b is the coefficient of x in the equation, and the coefficient of x in the equation is negative 11y. So we can say that b is equal to negative 11y. Now, what is the value of a, or what is a in this equation? A is the coefficient of x squared. A is a coefficient of x squared. So we can say that a is equal to 2. And what is c? C in this case is 15y squared. Remember that this formula came from a general quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So actually we are comparing this equation to the general form of quadratic equation where the a matches to the 2, where the b matches to the negative 11y, and the c matches to the 15y squared. So now that we know b, a, and c, we are just going to make a substitution into the general formula for finding x. So what it means is that x must give us negative into bracket negative 11y plus or minus square root of negative 11y all this squared minus 4 into bracket a is 2 and c is 15y squared. So all these divided by 2 into brackets 2. So this will give us x is equal to, now negative times negative 1 times negative 11y will give us 11y. So we have 11y plus or minus square root of negative 11y squared will give us 121y squared, because the square will affect the negative 11. Negative 11 times negative 11, 121. Then we have our y squared. Then this minus, we have negative 4 times 2 will give us 8. 8 times 15y squared will give us 120. Will give us 120y squared. Then all these divided by 4. So we can say that x will give us 11y plus or minus square root of 121y squared minus 120y squared is just 1y squared, which is the same as the y squared. Then all these divided by 4. So we can see that x is equal to 11y plus or minus, now square root of y squared will give us y. All these divided by 4. So what this means is that x has two values. That is, x is either equal to 11y plus y all divided by 4, where in this case x will give us 12y divided by 4, which will give us 3y. So in the first equation we have x is equal to 3y, but note this, just note this, the question says that we should find the values of x on y. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to extract x on y from this equation. Now how do I extract x on y from this equation? I'll just divide both sides by y, and therefore I'll get x on y is equal to 3. So this is one of the values of x on y. That is, x on y is equal to 3. And we got this when x is equal to 11y plus y on 4. Now the second thing is that, or the second value of x is 11y. We are going to take the negative side. So 11y minus y all divided by 4. So meaning that x is equal to 11y minus y will give us 10y divided by 4. So breaking this down, we know that this is equal to, if we simplify, we know that 2 go into this 2 and will go into that 5. So we have 5y on 2. But remember, we are looking for x on y. So I'll just divide both sides by y. So I'll get x on y will give us 5 on 2, which is the same as 2 whole number 1 on 2. And therefore another value for x on y is 5 on 2, or 2 whole number 1 on 2. So these are the values of x on y. The first one is x on y is equal to 3, and the second is x on y is equal to 5 on 2. I believe you have learned a lot. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Subscribe to this channel, because I know on this channel you learn a lot of things. Thank you so much. I believe your solution you got matches the ones we have here. Let me know what you think of this approach in the comment section, and I'll be glad to also see a different approach by you in the comment section. Thank you once again. Bye bye.